I actually regret getting my BBL sometimes.
Mm.
So I got a BBL back in 2021 in the middle of the pandemic. And the reason why I say I hate it sometimes is because the way that it's shaped, the way that it's shaped is a little, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like the body still be a little T a little bit, but
Right.
in certain stuff, it's giving real boxy. And I don't know. Like, I guess this is for like most people anyways. Like, it ain't even just people with BBLs. Like, if you just have a certain shape, certain things you're just not gonna look good in, you know. And then like my expectation, like I don't know exactly what I expected myself to look like. Like I wasn't even shaped like what I thought I was gonna look like. Not only
Okay, listen, the reason why I'm actually reporting on this, because I've seen a lot of these recently. I've seen videos of women saying, hey, I regret getting a BBL, and it seems like maybe the BBL thing is phasing out slowly. And then I recently saw somebody talking about how they're getting a BBL reduction. We see all the celebrities who are going through like these transformations. We're talking about the female celebrities. And I don't know, are we in a place right now where BBLs are becoming a thing of the past? Hopefully.
not only that, but like the weight gain. Like when you get your body done and you realize that like you really you start doing certain things, thinking, drinking and eating certain things that you feel like you couldn't have done before because your body already where you needed to be. But it catches up with you, and it catches up with you fast. After a year, like I was over 200 pounds. No, I'm dragging it. I wasn't
Damn.
200 pounds. I was probably like 185, but that's close enough to me. I don't know. I feel like I can get more into detail, but those are just some of the reasons. I actually
Yeah, there's that. It seems like that would be the natural progression of BBLs, is that they'll just go out of fashion. I mean, they kind of look dumb. Let's be honest. When you have the elderly, like Vivica Fox, getting BBLs at 60, then you know that it's time to question your whole choice there when it comes to aesthetics. Top comment here says, so many people feel this way but refuse to speak this. So guys, like I said, there are a lot of people right now regretting their BBLs. This man says natural body always going to win. By the way, I feel this way about lashes, makeup, even some like not very drastic surgical procedures. I'm not somebody who says like you should be completely natural, and this is me personally. I'm not a huge strict person when it comes to makeup and weave and stuff. I personally just think it matters to what extent you actually indulge in that thing, right? Are you someone who's caked up with makeup where you look completely different once you take it off? To me, that's a problem. I prefer somebody who's more natural, ideally, but I'm not like completely against the makeup thing. Same thing with hair, right? Like, are you wearing protective styles and no one knows what you're actually protecting because no one's ever actually seen the thing you're protecting? When do people get to see what you're protecting in that hair? When it comes to lashes, right? There's a difference between lashes that can go by unnoticed and lashes where people are embarrassed for you. Sometimes I'm embarrassed for some of these chicks. I see them like, man, why are you walking around like that? And when it comes to surgical procedures, I mean, I see people who've gotten like nose jobs and they're not extreme. You know, they maybe had like this certain nose where people kind of like even things out, or they'll get something minor. That's not a completely different person. I personally look at that and I'm like, but being botched up and BBLs and those procedures being like a high risk procedure is just a whole nother level that I think people are just, playing with fire. Somebody else just says everyone was getting it done with that PPP loan or PPP money. Is that true? That's crazy. Here's somebody else who says a lot of people really feel this way, for real, for real. Do you feel this way? Sounds like a bunch of people are talking about a lot of people feel this way. Do you feel that way? Seems like a lot of people here agree with this. I saw this other video of this chick talking about BBL reduction. Check it out.
I'm getting a BBL reduction in a couple months. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do a series or if y'all would be interested in me doing a series. So I'll be getting some of the fat suctioned out of my booty.
It's crazy.
I'm using this, by the way. Love it, love it, love it. There's so many reasons as to why I'm doing it. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. It's just a lot. My butt is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I can't do it no more. No matter how much I'm in the gym, no matter how much I lose weight, my butt is staying the same size. And I don't like it, you know? It's really messing with my confidence. I was 100 pounds soaking wet my whole 20s, even after I had 2 kids. So I went and got a BBL. Wasn't satisfied with how big it was. Went and got another BBL. And now that I am 33, my BBL is BBL. In bed, it is 12:11, and I'm acting like I don't got work in the morning.
Okay, that's enough BBL talk. I just thought this was an interesting topic. But do you guys notice how her story, from start to finish, she was never satisfied? Are we surprised? There needs to be a study done on how many of these fast fix methods actually produce satisfaction or even pride in what you've accomplished. There has to be a massive difference between the chick who goes to the gym or the man who goes to the gym and does it the natural way versus the guy who's on a bunch of gear, right? Versus on the woman who's getting a bunch of work done on themselves. There has to be a difference there in satisfaction. It just has to be. But I'm listening to her talk and she says, oh, I wasn't satisfied when I got my first BBL, so I went to go get it even bigger. And now she's talking about getting a reduction. It just sounds like a whole bunch of just unsatisfied, uncontent insecurities, which is honestly sad, right? I think that the best thing you can do for yourself is learn to be kinder to yourself. And this goes for anybody, man or woman. And work on yourself and be real with yourself about what it takes for you to get to the next level in your life, right? This is a general rule, but fast fixes usually never fix anything at all. And while BBLs are something that may be attention grabbing on Instagram and men may want to look at, they're not taken into serious consideration when men want a serious, healthy, long-term relationship.